Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. In this episode, I want to reflect on a feature film that I helped produce and had a small acting part in, which was directed by my friend Chris J. Alex during the middle part of the 2020 lockdown. You might be wondering, why shoot something during a lockdown when everything is closed? Well, to put it simply, most productions were shut down, and the entire acting, stunt, and production world were on hiatus. So what better time to gather every talent around oneself to create an epic feature film? By the way, I want to note that for this video, I won't show all the behind the scenes of the feature as I wasn't there every single day of production. However, I will focus on several final action sequences, including one of the days when I was acting in the film too. Filming at a friend's villa for the final action sequences, we got lucky because I knew someone with a villa in Beverly Hills who graciously let Chris film a major part of the finale fight scenes and action sequences at that location. Being a feature shot on a lower budget scale, we had to make do with filming in easily available or free locations. This place looked amazing on a cinematic level. And speaking of Chris J. Alex, I want to highlight him because he brought many people together and was able to write, direct, and act in a film with probably half the crew of a regular film and a pretty epic scope. Putting one's own hard-earned money into producing something because they believe in a project is always epic in my mind. Again, being low budget, we had to ask for a lot of favors. Many people volunteered their time to bring the story from page to screen. Chris's excitement for the project made people genuinely excited to work on it. Chris, having worked in the industry for years, is friends with many reputable people willing to help make the action more epic than we could have imagined. The two people we got on set for action design were Dan Southworth, known for portraying Eric Myers, the Quantum Ranger in Power Rangers Time Force, and Johnny Jan Bosch, another Power Ranger known for being the Black Power Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. How did you get involved with Get the Girl?
Well, Chris, he shot me a text. No, a text? I think he shot me a text and was like, hey, I'm doing this thing, wanted to see if you want to come play. He might have gave me a call too. And then I didn't get a script. I was like, yeah, sure. And then I didn't know what it was about. And then he called me up and he's like, hey, we're going to rehearse some stuff. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll come down. And so I came down, and then apparently I was supposed to have a script. I didn't know I had any lines. He's like, well, oh yeah, you have lines too. I was like, oh, I thought I was just going to fight or something. But yeah, just Chris, I've known Chris for a while. I actually had the same agent for a while. I think we still do. But yeah, we've been on a few voiceover projects together. And
like, what is your kind of like advice to anybody who wants to do like a feature film the same way that he's doing?
Oh, I mean, my advice for anyone that wants to become a filmmaker or anything like that is to just go out and do it. Yeah, you just got to go out and do it and have, start experiencing this process, making mistakes, figuring out how to make things work, finding out this works better than that, It's really just going out and doing it. You really have to go out and do it and be around people. If you can bring in other people that have done certain things or that are, I guess more advanced or experienced in certain areas, will also help guide you into those paths, So that's something like this is pretty cool, Chris knows a lot of people, he's brought in a lot of friends, and yeah, it's kind of cool because you just come in and play, Just come in 2 days. I'm here for 2 days. I get to play for 2 days and then go home. So it's cool. From the villa, I want to emphasize another part of the filming at a bar restaurant in Glendale, California. This location was nice to have since most businesses were closed during the lockdown, making it a very affordable place to rent. So here we are at Big Mama's and Papa's. This is where basically we're getting the catering from. The pizza and stuff like that we're eating for the evening. But in this particular Big Mama's and Papa's, what we have right next door is a bar. And it's right here. Right adjacent.
We're getting ready to fight. He's gonna beat me up.
Yep, I have to slap her, which is kind of weird. But anyways, here's the chess club. This is the bar that's right next to Big Mama's and Papa's, and it's actually the shooting location. So we're getting ready, and there's gonna be a bunch of French speakers. We're supposed to be like in Switzerland and stuff like that, and it's gonna be pretty cool. Let's see what happens. Shooting in a restaurant bar in Glendale, the filming location was nice, and with just a little bit of equipment, even a small production starts looking like a big one.
So I'm trying to get dressed for my character Jean-Claude. The problem here is that I have my tie, and ties suck. They're like so hard to put on. I mean, I can put it on easily, but the real problem is that I'm not used to putting ties on all the time. So for me, this is always a struggle. I do this 5-6 times, but eventually I'll do it and I'm gonna look good, or hopefully I'm gonna look good, or then I'm gonna probably ask somebody to help me if I can't do it, but I think it's gonna work.
The scene was filmed in French, and the initial argument goes from the restaurant into the back alley, escalating into a physical argument. By the way, I want to highlight the acting scene again. It was done in French, and due to many rewrites and tweaks during filming, that scene was mostly improvised. Chris J. Alex, the director of the film, is very much into improvisation. So, well, he let the actors change lines here and there, and that's his way of working. Personally, I'm more into being extremely specific with lines and really studying my character. But doing this type of improv work was challenging and fun, making for a more organic scene. Okay, well, that's it. As you can see, I had to hit a woman, but then I got beat up by another guy. And yeah, I wouldn't do this in real life, but you know, it's called acting, and I think we had a lot of fun.
Fantastic actor.
Yeah, and Chris, thank you so much for getting me on Get the Girl. And yeah, I was glad to be here. But yeah, this was the little alley scene in supposedly France. But yeah, I think it went well, and that's it. Now for another part of the shoot, I want to highlight Funko Studios. This studio space in Cypress Park, close to Atwater Village in Los Angeles, is a true hidden gem. They have competitive rental rates and access to a large space with different types of sets, from a library setting to an elevator hall, to a laboratory, a basement, and even a large room with a green screen. Chris J. Alex, having connections at the studio, was able to get it for free for a couple of days to finalize his film. This is Funko Studios, and we are shooting Get the Girl. As you can see, it's a really big space, and they have so much crazy stuff around here. But yeah, it's really fun to look at, and it's basically big sets, and they have green screens and all that stuff, and it's really fun. It's huge. There's a lot of stuff that's shut down and closed, but it's good to get a few shots right here before the actual filming will start. Since this is an indie film, we usually end up doing more than one task, so even though I acted in it, I also ended up doing sound for the final days of filming. Being in the studio capturing sound wasn't too difficult, but required patience and care to not mess any of the tracks. Filming days were overnight, so I needed to ensure that the battery packs and everything worked constantly. Another interesting scene filmed for the project was a B-movie type scene where we used a spaceship, and Mr. Fun, the lead antagonist, is supposedly filming a B-movie. Funko Studios did a good job creating this set with versatility and detail, making filming fun.
Who's your character, Toro, and where are we?
My character is Spaceman.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, we're in a spaceship.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can see right outside that window. It's deep space.
This, whatever you call it.
Yeah, that is kind of very interesting.
And I'm Space Woman.
Hi, Space Woman. You see, everybody's very interesting here.
Yeah, we're going to Mars today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not the B movie, this is the A movie.
Yeah.
That's the whole secret of the thing. Yeah. Overall, filming in this location was enjoyable to see all the props and interesting things that they had accumulated over the years, and helping out a friend who gave me a role in his film was a real blessing too. Well, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes video for Get the Girl, and if you did, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. Let me know in the comments if you'd like more of these type of videos or other production aspects for me to focus on in other videos, because I'm usually often working in the film industry, so I could make more videos about these kind of themes. Okay, that's it. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.